He should be aware you didn't pick him, and he's gonna talk smack to you in victory lane.
Most people think I'm Ben Shelton anyway, so it seems like an easy thing to pawn off.
They did. Well, DJ will talk to the Big River Steel podium down in Lucas Oil victory lane when this one is said and done. And as you said, James, tonight has no bearing on tomorrow night. It's a new show. But hey, points do matter. These are two complete points events,
right,
and that is extremely important.
And Davenport with the win last week. Thornton is 55 behind. Hudson O'Neill is third in the points, then Devin Moran fourth, and then Brandon Shepard, who's, that XR2, right? I mean, they've been really good, so we'll see what he can do here tonight. And man, that heartbreak last week for Shepard. He looked so good, didn't he? I mean, he had a good decent lead last weekend, and man, Batesville bit him, didn't it? I mean, but
that's why we play the game,
the Lucas Oil Series, the reigning World of Outlaw 5-time series champion there, and the 5-time dirt track world champion. So we're going to be in Pennsylvania a while tonight and tomorrow night and the next Friday and Saturday at Lernerville and in Pittsburgh the 1st of October. But all eyes, night one, brought to you by UNOH Rumble by the River as the race car engineering pace truck makes its way to the infield. Ben Shelton, the Nutrient Ag Solutions start zone. It's Ricky Thornton Jr. and Brandon Shepard.
RTJ and Sheppy on the front row for this one. 40 laps the distance, 10,000 to win for the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, the 934th all-time event. And Ricky Thornton Jr. edges ahead. He takes him off into turns 1 and 2. Shepard in second. Shepard rolls right through the middle of the track. Man, what a head of steam. But out of 2 down the back straightaway, James, it's RTJ.
Shepard's car just seems to be more maneuverable tonight. We saw it in that heat race, the battle with Moran. Right now, Davenport in the third, side-by-side battle behind them. Off at turn number 4. RTJ will lead lap 1 here tonight of the 40-lapper at Port Royal.
Shepard in second. Davenport sits in third. Alberson goes to work on Marlar for position number 4. And Devin Moran just outside your top 5. He rides back in 6th. Good racetrack, James, as they run 2 and 3 different grooves early in this one.
Davenport takes a peek on the bottom, goes side by side with Shepard off at turn number 4. They head that way down the main straightaway. Do we have a new runner-up car? No, it's a nose at Shepard. As the lead right now, 7/10 of a second. Marlar to the top. Here comes Moran and Alberson. Good battle down the back straightaway.
Ricky Thornton Jr. happy to let those guys battle it out behind them back there. Because we've seen 40 laps a long time around this half-mile oval. And so you got to keep all 4 tires under you. You got to keep your car clean, too. You can't afford to get any body damage on this one. Just such a fast racetrack. As now Thornton trying a few different grooves out in front. Shepard's been happy to run that top groove. Davenport down low. Your top 3 are breaking away right now as Thornton has a 0.8 of a second advantage than Davenport, and they pulled away. Marlar about a second back right now behind the battle for position number 2, and it's about another half second back behind him.
In the 1, Shepard, they're still cushion up there in 1 and 2, off at 2 down the back straightaway. It's still 1 second the advantage for RTJ. Then it's Shepard, Davenport, Marlar, Alberson, Moran, O'Neill, Madden, Wilson, Max Blair runs 10th in the 111.
Man, I tell you what, this racetrack is fantastic tonight. They have done a great job getting it ready. 5 on the board, 35 to go. It's been all Ricky Thornton Jr. so far. He leads by 0.9 of a second. Shepard has broke free from Davenport. And Davenport now, Marlar about a half a straightaway behind Davenport. Your top 5 getting stretched out right now, but things can change in a hurry there, especially as fuel loads and tires start to change.
Shepard will pick up time here in 1 and 2 as the tail end of the field right now in the middle of the back straightaway is the top 3 going to 1. Shepard up there out at 2. It is still 0.9 of a second down the back straightaway. Still plenty of time. 6 of 40 in the books. Is evenly spread. The top 3 there, Ben, between Thornton, Shepard, and Davenport as Marlar and Alberson go 4th and 5th right now.
Man, it's been a hot minute since Ricky Thornton Jr. won one of these things tonight. Can he get the monkey off his back? He's looking strong. Shepard continues to work the top side of this racetrack, though, and Davenport keeps pace with him. Marlar can't make up any ground, and now Alberson on your screen. That's the battle for 5th. Alberson's got it. Devin Moran wants by, though. Those 2 drivers went after that position. Now Devin looks to the inside of Alberson. Alberson right through the middle of the racetrack. Good battle for position number 5 is at the line. Devin Moran up to 5th. Alberson battles back to his outside, though.
And Chris Ferguson win a B main. He's already up to 12th in the 22 car. An early contender for the Hoker Trucking Hard Charger. As you see the battle there, Devin Moran and Garrett Alberson. That is 4th and 6th in the points as they come off of turn number 4. Meanwhile, if this thing stays green, they're going to pick up the tail end of the field. It's 1.4 seconds the advantage for RTJ, but man, there is a gaggle of cars ahead of them as all 25 starters are still left running.
And if you're RTJ, you got to be thinking about the decisions that you've got to make as the battle for fifth still on your screen with Devin Moran and Garrett Alberson. Thornton's got a comfortable advantage. What if I told you his last win was the Friday of the Diamond Nationals on July 11th? That was the last Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win. Behind him, you see Thornton battle is heating up for second as Davenport turns up the wick. Thank you, Tiffany Swisher, right on cue. Split box action, about right, left side of your screen, the leader. Right side, the battle for second as Davenport's going to take it away from Shepard. And we'll keep an eye on it that time by. Jonathan Davenport, 1.6 seconds behind Ricky Thornton Jr., who has now encountered the tail of the field.
Marlar's closed on them. He's only about 0.4 of a second behind the two here. Meanwhile, Thornton, the tail end of the field, gets a run in there. That was close. I believe is that Corey Lawler in the 93 car. That'll hurt him a little bit. It's 1.6 the last time around. This time it is 1.2. And Thornton now, he will get around Lawler down the back straightaway. But right now, the top five remain Thornton, Davenport, Shepard, Marlar, and Moran.
Ricky Thornton Jr., a two-time winner here at Port Royal Speedway. He liked something about April. He won last April. He won this April. He wants to go to victory lane in August, though. He's had some not so great luck while leading in the past couple of years here as well. And he leads the way, but that lead's now down to 1.1 as Superman's put the whip to the cape, and he's starting to really mint as they work down the back straightaway. Shepard losing pace with the top two. He's back in third, and Marlar is reeling him in. Meanwhile, Devin Moran in fifth. As you see Marlar starting to peek to the outside. Brandon Shepard sits in second. Mike Marlar in the 157 on your screen. He runs at position 3. He's bringing Devin Moran to the party with him.
Yeah, they got a good battle. We stay green so far, 14 in the books.
And I said that actually Shepard runs in third, Marlar back and fourth, as once again Davenport in second, starting to reel in Ricky Thornton Jr. Last time by, the separation was 0.8 of a second. This time at the line, it might be a little bit less. In fact, it is less than 0.6 of a second. Side-by-side lap cars in front of your leader. That takes the air off of Thornton's nose. He slips up off of 2. Here comes Davenport. Where do you go if you're Ricky Thornton Jr.?
Yeah, I don't know. He's trying to split them. He's looking at splitting them, and he is going to try to. Off of turn 4, down the main straightaway, and he did it. Nice move by Thornton as he got around both Cochran and McIntosh that time around. And I tell you what, that may be big if this thing stays green, as Davenport now will have to contend with the 118 and the 79.
Yeah, Thornton just stopped trying, and he just did it. Nike be proud of that one. As now Davenport's going to make the same move through 3 and 4 as Shepard starts to close in on him. He's bringing Devin Moran, Mike Marlar to the party. Good battle right now for position 3 on back as Ricky Thornton Jr. stretches the lead back out to 1.1 seconds, but no lap cars currently between he and Davenport. As down the back straightaway, Cochran out of the party. He will call it a night. Perhaps try again tomorrow. Yeah,
he's the first car out of the race, so we still have 24 of the 25 starters. We work lap 18 off at turn number 4 down the main straightaway. There's the battle there between Marlar and Moran. Shepard is right there in front of them, but he's about 5 car lengths ahead of them. Meanwhile, down the back straightaway, Thornton, it's about a good 10 car lengths back. It's 1.2 on the scoring monitor. As we work lap 19, Ben, we're still 1 shy of the Hellraiser Jacks halfway mark, which will come next time around.
And Coleman Farms cautions in this one. As you see Brandon Shepard, he rides at position number 3, starts to go back to work on Jonathan Davenport through 1 and 2. They're both working on closing in on Ricky Thornton Jr. Off into turns 3 and 4. The cross flags in the air off turn number 4 as Ricky Thornton Jr. comes around to complete the halfway mark. 20 down, 20 to go. This is the Hellraiser Jacks halfway.
No, man, trying to get around track provision of Weaver. Justin Weaver, 1.1. Meanwhile, Shepard trying to go. It's hard to go a lane lower on Davenport, isn't it, against that wall? But right down the back straightaway, your top 3 into 3. As we work lap 21, it was 1.1 the last time around. Thornton over Davenport. You see the battle back here continuing between Devin Moran and Mike Marlar.
And I love Port Royal because this is a driver's racetrack. You take that car where you want it to be, and we're seeing it. You see that battle right now. Mike Marlar and Devin Moran for position number 4. Marlar's got it. Marlar letting it burn around the top side of his half-mile oval. Devin Moran likes the low side. Off into turns 3 and 4. They both like the low side. Meanwhile, out in front, Ricky Thornton Jr. completes lap number 22. 22 down, 18 to go. Davenport's 1 second back. Brandon Shepard sits 3rd on the Big River Steel podium right now, but he's about to have company because Mike Marlar is putting the whip tour on the top side of the racetrack.
Driving like Knoxville, right? I mean, he's won Knoxville 3 times more than anybody. And right now, Marlar's got it going up. Oh, he brushed the wall. In 4, Moran will get a run on him. Marlar cuts it back down the main straightaway. We still have been 17 laps to go in this race. And right there, you might have the 3 fastest cars on the track back here in Shepherd, Marlar, and Moran. It's Davenport trying to stay in contact with Thornton. They got a lap car between first and second off of turn 4.
And it's big, good stuff. And Marlar, just Waller not. He's got a head of steam. And Shepherd's bringing Marlar and Moran up through there. As right now, lap traffic continues to be the story for your leaders in front of them. Ricky Thornton Jr. still 0.8 of a second advantage over Jonathan Davenport. That's on the left side of your screen. Thornton leads the way on the right side of your screen. The battle for 4th, actually 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Shepherd's got 3rd. 4th is Marlar. 5th is Devin Moran. 3 different grooves off of turn 4. Great racetrack here tonight at Port Royal.
Good clean racing between those top drivers. Moran there hugging the bottom. He'll have Justin Weaver in front of him. Moran will slide up. Marlar leaves him room down the back straightaway. They're going to go door to door into turn 3. That's for 4th and 5th. Thornton leads at 0.6 of a second. Here they come out of turn 4.
Look at that.
If we needed a please stay green, we got 15 laps still to go in this race. And right now, Jonathan Davenport is going to have a beat on your leader down the back straightaway. And here comes 199 and the 157.
Yeah, Devin Moran just took up to the 4th spot as he goes around Marlar. So on the right side of your screen, the battle for 3rd. Shepherd still got it. Moran in 4th, Marlar 5th. Left side of your screen, Jonathan Davenport creeping up on Thornton Jr. Lead the lap before 0.7 of a second. That time by just a tick over 0.5. As you called it, James, Davenport can run lower, especially through 3 and 4, 1 and 2, than anybody's been able to be so far. And now off into 3 and 4, it's going to be Thornton to the bottom, Davenport through the middle. Cat and Mouse, James, they come around. A dozen laps remain at Port Royal. It's been Thornton Jr. the whole way, but he's got company in the form of Jonathan Davenport.
Yeah, one car still out of the race here, and we're 8 laps past the halfway mark. It's Thornton, Davenport, Shepherd, Moran, Marlar. Then it's Alberson, Madden, O'Neill, Blair, Wilson. The top 10 as they come off at turn number 4. Davenport to the outside, down the straightaway, trying the crossover. Into turn number 1. It's good now. What is the eyeball? What would Dustin say on the eyeball test?
The eyeball test says it's been telling the story, and now Thornton slides up the hill out of 2. Here comes Jonathan Davenport. Lap traffic in front of your leader, side by side for the lead. They'll come around complete lap number 30. Davenport up in front of Thornton. Davenport to the lead. Can he hold it? Off of 4. 10 laps to go at the line. You got a new leader, Jonathan Davenport to the point.
Yeah, on lap 30. Thornton, Shepherd, Moran, Marlar, still your top 5. Thornton's going to go back to the top. Ricky Thornton Jr. will get a run down the back straightaway. He's going to send this baby into Pittsburgh. You watch this. Here he comes, but he's got a car in front of him. And as he races, oh man, he slides in there in front of Davenport down the straightaway. They're going to be back out in front is RT Che. Oh, baby, Ben, we've got 9 to go.
9 laps to go. He about made it to Lernerville that last time out of turn number 2. That's not till next weekend. And now Thornton has really turned up the wick. Man, I tell you what, just when you thought Davenport had the lead and it would be over, Thornton to the lead, but Davenport battles back to the inside as Thornton gets over the cushion out of turn number 4. It's still Ricky Thornton Jr. 8 laps to go tonight at Port Royal. Are we shaping up for another photo finish? We had one a year ago tonight. Could we have one tonight?
The blue number 1. The blue number 1 is going to be there, right? He has got to get around Ferguson down the back straightaway. If Shepherd can clear the 93, Brandon's right there. Again, Moran 4th, Marlar 5th, but all eyes up front down the straightaway, Ben. Lap 33, 7 to go. Thornton up to the top. Davenport, Shepherd. Yeah, it looked like Davenport got the lead. Look like he was going to pull away, and Thornton just, man, look out down the back straightaway. Thornton there. Behind the lap cars, we have stayed green the entire way. 6 laps to go coming up this time around.
Ferguson out of this one here tonight with 6 laps to go. And yeah, it was like Davenport got by Thornton, and then Thornton found the turbo strip out of 2, and he headed to the cushion, and that's where Davenport is as well now. And that's the thing, man. It is so far around that top, but there's just enough moisture they can really burn it in. Shepherd back in 3rd, Devin Moran in 4th, Marlar 5th, Hudson O'Neill in 6th, Alberson 7th, Madden 8th, Blair 9th, Wilson in 10th, as we've got just 5 laps to go. And man, just when you thought it was going to be a burner for the lead, Thornton said, I'm going to spoil this party, and he is out in front, and he closes in on more lap cars. Oh my goodness, he squeezes between Hilsebeck and the guardrail down the back straightaway. No harm, no foul. We stay clean and green off of turn 4. 4
Wins
laps
are
remain.
so important. Not only that, these valuable points. He came in 55 behind. He'll cut a little bit if this stays this way. Once they cross the UNO8 scales, they've got 4 to go. Right now, again, it's Thornton by 1.5. He is ahead of Shepherd by 2.8 into turn number 3 as he's still battling traffic now to turn 4. But man, that That coming out of turn number 2 on lap 31 to get the lead back. Are you serious? And right now he's in the 1, trying to keep it out of the wall.
He's in the
20 RT.
Yeah, and he's got a 1.9 second advantage as he works down the back straightaway. And as you said, right now where Jonathan Davenport runs, he would keep that Midwest Sheet Metal point leader spoiler in tomorrow night. Thornton would knock a few points off of him. Shepard in 3rd, Devin Moran in 4th, Marlar 5th, Hudson O'Neill in 6th, and it's Alberson, Blair, Madden, and Dalton Wilson. So as you look at your championship battle, the top 4 are in the top 6 spots right now. As they, within the top 6, nobody really getting too many points right now. But it has been all Ricky Thornton Jr. He works off of turn 4, James. The Barons' performance, 1 to go.
You heard us talking about Dallin Murray. He said, whoa, just hold on 1 second here, young buck.
He heard nobody picked him.
Nobody picked him either. Barons' performance, 1 lap to go. The final lap down the back straight for his 11th Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series race win of the year. Well, Pete, he's going to lead all but 1 lap here tonight off of turn number 4, Ben. Here he comes.
Off of turn 4 for the 53rd time in his career, Ricky Thornton Jr. is a Lucas Oil feature winner. 2nd goes to Jonathan Davenport. 3rd will go to Brandon Shepard. 4th to Devin Moran. 5th to Mike Marlar. Then it's Hudson O'Neill, Garrett Alberson, Max Blair, Dalton Wilson, and Chris Madden, your top 10. He leads all but 1, and he wins by 1.648 seconds. The Arizona native Ricky Thornton Jr. picks up his Lucas Oil Late Model win number 11 on the year, 53rd of his career, 19th win overall across multiple divisions. And the Kohler Motorsports Ultimate Towing and Recovery, Hoker Trucking, Coltman Farms Racing, Knights Company, Elite Ready Mix, Certified Inspection Services, Capital Waste, Bilstein, Sunoco, EMD, and Midwest Sheet Metal, all sponsors on the Cornet Powered Longhorn for Ricky Thornton Jr. And man,
caution free, brother.
Caution free. That feature took 14 minutes and 35 seconds to go 40 laps around this half-mile oval. Dustin Jarrett will talk to your Big River Steel podium down in Victory Lane, Lucas Oil Victory Lane. Well, Dustin, you're going to have to face it up to him that not James, not myself, and not yourself picked Ricky Thornton Jr., but he picked himself tonight and got the win.
Surely somebody picked him, right? I mean,
I think Ricky picked himself. He said, you know what? It's been since July 11th since I did one of these. The kids are hungry, man. They're ready for some confetti. I don't know if the family
are they here? Yeah, I know. That's what I wondered.
The T-shirt trailer is not here, so.
Oh no.
Oh, I know. What
the confetti has been marked as safe in Victory Lane because we're gonna. You know what, Shay? We're gonna send some to the kids. We're gonna box it up, and Dustin Jarrett's gonna send it to the kids. 23 of the 25 stars. Chris Ferguson, who was a hard Charger candidate early in the race, he failed to finish. He'll finish 24th. Matt Cochran 25th, but everybody else runs from start to finish here tonight. So for the 53rd time. Is that good?
That is incredible. That is 4th all time after, it seems like, just 3 or 4 years, right?
Well, I think before 3 years ago, he had 8 wins coming into the season, and then things got real. Right?
And so it's Bloomquist, Davenport, Owens, and now Thornton is still 4th, and then Don O'Neill is still 5th. But man, looking for a 2nd title in a row. And guys, it's official. He has cleared the UNOH scales. Ricky Thornton Jr., your feature winner, the opening night of the Rumble by the River presented by UNOH. Dustin Jarrett, he's rolling your way. Down to you.
Very candidly, I was not expecting that to be so quick. Normally, they take a little bit longer in the UNOH Tepkin scale area. You know, you guys talked about it. It's his 53rd career win with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. It'll be, I believe, his 19th win overall in the 2025 racing season. And the right rear quarter panel of that race car is showing a few battle scars from the 40-lapper here this evening. As the driver, originally out of Chandler, Arizona, then called Adel, Iowa home. Then it was Martinsville, Indiana. One time it was going to be North Carolina. Now back to Indianola, Iowa. It doesn't matter where he calls home. He's got a home in Victory Lane here with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series more often than not. And he finds Victory Lane for the 3rd time at Port Royal Speedway in his career. He picked up the win back in April. He was also the winner last April as well. and he is looking to get the Rumble by the River victory tomorrow night for $50,000. Off to a good start here this evening, but as James mentioned, a complete show here tomorrow night as he climbs out of the car. How about a round of applause? Your winner here this evening is going to be Ricky Thornton Jr. RTJ gives the Ric Flair woo yell down here. Zach Friels and the guys getting the back of the race car covered up. RT, congratulations, man. Talk about that battle with Jonathan Davenport with about 10 laps to go. You guys really put on a show.
Yeah, I really didn't know where I needed to be. All the lap cars in front of me were running around the bottom. I was just trying to itch out through the middle, and I felt really good. And then I felt like I was starting to get free off, and I knew JD was going to be coming, and then I heard him, and then he got next to me and drove by me and slid me into 3. And I'm like, man, if I want a shot to win this, I'm going to have to pass him right back. So I got a good run. I was able to cross him, and I don't know how bad he had to slow down for me getting into 3 there. Luckily, we didn't make contact or anything like that. And after that, I'm like, man, I just need to get up top and just start banging the boards and hope I can drive away and he don't get back to me. With about 4 to go, I hit the wall right at the Sage sign there in turn 2 and got the right front in the wall. And I'm like, man, if I pop a right front right here, it's really gonna be bad getting into 3. But overall, it worked out for us. I don't know. I love coming to this place. It's so slick and so technical. It makes it really fun.
This is a race too, or this is a racetrack as well. 40 green flag nonstop laps at this. I can tell just by looking at it, this place will wear you out, won't it?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably more mentally than anything. Obviously, your elbow's up, but you really got to think what you got to do. And the banking's a little bit different than what I remember earlier this year. So you just got to make sure you hit your line right, don't push, don't get too sideways, and then you throw in the dirty air off the lap cars. So you're thinking and trying to do the right things every single second, and hopefully when you do make a mistake that it isn't a huge 10-second mistake or something like that. So it worked out for us. Just like I think all the fans for coming out. Hooker Trucking, Clements Racing Engines, Cornet Lightning, Dirt Car Lift, SRI, Capital Waste, Ultimate Towing, Elite Ready Mix, Certified Inspection, Coltman Farms, Knights Companies. There's so many great people that help us. Steve at Longhorn's here, so it's nice to have another Longhorn victory.
We're going to box some confetti up and send it back home to the kids. How's that sound?
Oh, they'll be pumped.
How about it, ladies and gentlemen? RTJ Ricky Thornton Jr. gets the win. And before we interview second and third, we have got a 50-50 number to draw. We'll let Ricky pull that out real quick. Steve O'Neill from Port Royal Speedway down here congratulating Ricky Thornton Jr. The winning 50-50 ticket is a pink ticket, and where do they need to take it?
Back to the Speedway office.
Back to the Speedway office, and the winning number is 579120. A pink ticket, 579120. If you have that winning ticket, take it back to the Speedway office, and while you're taking the winning 50-50 ticket back, we're going to take time to grab a word with your runner-up, Jonathan Davenport. JD, tell me about that battle with RTJ with about 10 to go.
Yeah, he just done a good job there. I just kept inching up on him and inching up on him there in the bottom. And I tried to top a couple times in 1 and 2, but you really had to commit all the way up there. And I kept trying to go up there and then try to get a little momentum and pull off of it, but it just wasn't as good. And then so then I really just started just running the bottom and trying to slow up more and more. And it seemed to work for us. We run him back down there and got by him, and then that just made him, go to searching too. And then he just committed to the top through 1 and 2 and was really good there. Obviously got a big run down the back straightaway and slid me getting in 3, and just he done a good job. It's plain and simple, but just got to thank my guys for giving me the great car again. We was trying some stuff, back and forth a little bit there with that Huffman feller, and we maybe found a few things here and there. So anyway, I got to thank Todd Brennan. I didn't thank him earlier. He was a big help also, along with Todd Bachman getting us here for sure with our troubles we had last night well into this morning. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. Just got to think, obviously, again, Nutrient Ag Solutions, AC Warranty, Dynagrow Seed, Bilstein Shocks, Longhorn Chassis, everybody back at Longhorn there, and Longhorn Dynamics with Matt and Joe. They do an excellent job for us. Everybody else that helps us on this thing, can't thank them enough. And, man, what a great racetrack there. You know, it's pretty awesome to be able to race all over and really not know what the fastest line is. So hats off to the track crew there. Thanks for everybody showing up and hanging out, and let's see if we can put on a good show tomorrow too.
He was the runner-up tonight. He'll try to go back-to-back tomorrow night in the Rumble by the River. How about it for Superman Jonathan Davenport? And your third-place finish, River, here, getting congratulations right now. We'll step in here momentarily and grab a word with the driver out of New Berlin, Illinois. How about it for Brandon Shepard? Shep, 40 green flag nonstop laps out there tonight. Did you learn something about this new Rocket XR2 tonight that you can apply towards tomorrow's 50-lapper?
Oh, I like to think so. You know, overall, I think we had a really solid night for sure. You know, we were just 2 spots short tonight. You know, it's one of them deals I felt like there was stages of that race where we were really good. So we're just going to, you know, jot it down in the old notebook and give it our best shot tomorrow. We definitely got a good car, something to work with for sure. The Rocket Chassis boys and Mark and all my great crew, Dan, Austin, Joel, Mark, Steve Baker, Sherry Baker, they've just done a heck of a job with this XR2. I'm super proud to be a part of it, and just looking forward to tomorrow. We've got when you're running good and you're getting some consistency and your car feels good, it's a lot of fun, so I'm ready for tomorrow.
He's having a lot of fun. Brandon Shepard rounds out the Big River Steel podium here tonight. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you very much, DJ. Well, Ricky Thornton Jr., first time since July 11th, he got the win, and as the field came ready to come on lap 30, I didn't think tonight it was going to happen either. It felt like it was going to be Jonathan Davenport that picked up the win. But let's take a look back at tonight's race recap on what was an extremely racy Port Royal Speedway, 40 laps, the opening night of the Rumble by the River presented by UNOH. And as they came to the green, Ricky Thornton Jr., Brandon Shepard, it was Thornton from the get-go, right, and it just felt like a Ricky Thornton Jr. night for the first half of the race.
Well, the box score will show he started on the pole, and he led 39 of the 40 laps, but Jonathan Davenport got the lead on lap 30, but me and Thornton had quite a run. Hopefully we can see that here in a little bit. There you see the run there, but that move, that had to be a slicker graphic, slickest move of the race, right? Thornton through 2 lap cars.
I mean, it's what you got to do when you're battling like that. And then, but here comes the 49 of Jonathan Davenport. Davenport inches ahead as we come right to lap 30. And I think that we thought, that could be it. But Thornton said, no, not so fast. I'm not giving up that easy. Carson Ferguson's right there. Thornton slides up the racetrack. Lap 31, led by Ricky Thornton Jr. And after that, man, he turned on the afterburners.
Well, those guys are racing for a championship. I mean, you know, they know their limits on what, you know, how they can push somebody. And there you see is 23 of the 25 starters finish, and Ricky Thornton Jr. gets his 11th Lucas Oil Win of the Year, Ben.
Dustin Jarrett had a front row seat. What's your final thought from tonight?
My final thought is this. I think RTJ nailed it. 40 laps at this place is not just physically exhausting. I'm sure it's mentally exhausting as well. And look, that's something that I will never know about in my entire life. But here's what I do know. Port Royal, it never disappoints. And James said it best. The box score might show there was just one lead change in that race, but that only tells part of the story. That battle with 8 and 10 laps to go was pretty darn spectacular, guys. I can't wait to be back here tomorrow. Ben, I enjoyed pit reporting so much tonight, I might just take your roll down here again tomorrow, brother.
Well, you did a hell of a job, and it's great to have the family back. James, it took a month break, but RTJ back to doing RTJ things, and now you wonder, can he get hot late in the year and defend that title?
Well, you got the best of the business, right? I mean, these guys, this whole series is the best in the business, right? I mean, from top to bottom. And Bobby Pierce may be the top driver in the country right now. I mean, we all know that. But this series here with the competition level from 1st through 10th in the points is unbelievable. It's the best year we've ever had in our 21st year. And $250,000 to win a championship, man. It's going to go down maybe the last lap at Eldora, and they could also win $100,000 in that night as well.
So many races to go, but the top of the Big River Steel podium tonight, Ricky Thornton Jr. That wraps up the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series portion of the opening night of the Rumble by the River presented by UNOH, but 2 features to go, limited late models, limited mods. And we're going to turn it over to Earl and Brad on the call with 2 features to go on a perfect night from here at the Speed Palace.
Thank you, Ben, Dustin, and James. And you can see the Zimmerman Truck Repair Limited Late Model staging on the back straightaway for their 20-lap A main event. And this is how they are going to line up. Starting on the pole from Bel Air, Maryland, in the JSI Automotive Maryland Collision Center, car number 21M, it's going to be Matt Murphy. Alongside him from Huntington in the Martin Motorsports Racing, Barron's Racing Engines, Bill Stein, Ashley Yoder Designs, car number 13, it's Brad McGinnis. Second row will go to the post this way. Starting in third from Elliotsburg in the Dillman Hauling, Pensy Supply, Burke Stresser & Son Distributors, Liberty Security Solutions, car number 11, it's Jackson Garman. And alongside him, rolling all fourth from Greencastle and the Hammer Down Customs, Chaparral Tavern, Cunningham's Body Shop, Frico Fabrication, car number 70J, it's DJ Myers.
Rolling off in that fifth starting spot, he comes from Mifflintown, PA. The Zimmerman Truck Repair, Zook's Tax Service, Terra Farms Riding 28Z. It'll be Ryan Zook into his outside from Mifflintown, PA. The Feathers and Fur, Grassmeyer Auctioneering, Sunnyview Roofing, the Old Hatchery MHT Transport. Number 23, it's Lane Snook.
Rolling off seventh from Pasadena, Maryland, and the Beal & Sons Rocket Integra. Car number 81, it's Jimmy Jessmer. And starting in the 8th spot from Tower City in the TJ Shooter Sports Bar, Campbell Race Technology, Tim Campbell Chassis, car 2 star, it's Sean Miller.
Ninth starter comes from right here in Port Royal, Pennsylvania, in the Kara Schaefer Group. B&M Diesel Service, R8 Cuffs Electric, Barron's Race Engines. Number 92 will be Devin Hart. And rolling off in 10th, the driver comes from Bunker Hill, West Virginia. In the Anderson Property Management, Ernie D Enterprises, number 25 will be Braden Anderson.
Rolling off 11th from Elliotsburg in the Graham Concrete Construction Advanced Septic Service, car number 22F, it's going to be Arden Fetter. And rolling off outside row number 6, the driver comes from Mount Union in Hoover Logging, Jagged Edge, Penske by JDS, RS Bowser Plumbing, car number 1 this evening, it's Sean Shoemaker.
Inside row number 7 out of Richland, PA. In the Black Diamond Chassis Seth Racing Engines, number 62 is Devin Fry. And to his outside from Hawkinsville, Georgia. In the Haywood Machine Construction All About Doors 15K is Will Harrington.
8th row to the inside from Thompsontown. In the EB's Hardwood Flooring, T-Town Honky, Overkill Graphics 00, it's Harold Rank. And then rolling off in the 16th position from Mifflin in the LCRC, Sisney Auto Parts, Zimmerman Truck Repair 79, it's Chase Bousman.
17th starter comes from East Freedom, Pennsylvania. In the Bobby Wyatt & Sons Livestock Dirt Works Excavation, Sager Racing Engines, Richie Sandblasting 88 is Devin Wyatt. And to his outside from St. Thomas, PA. In the Waterford Christmas Tree Farm, J&M Barbecue, Farners Racing Collectibles 85 is Gunnar Walls.
Rest of the field looks like this.